Wow. Thank you very much. It's a huge honor, and I feel so humbled after Petra and after someone who has enabled so many people to have clean water, and then to be finding myself in this position. I can only hope that we can create a network of women innovators here tonight, so we can continue to cross-fertilize on our work. But I would like to say a few words if you're not tired yet of tonight's show. I'm proud to represent the creative industries here today. It's a sector that's incredibly important for our economy, and it has impact across all sorts of other industries. And this award is shared by the 5,000 or so creative innovators, both women and men, who form the Music Tech Fest community, and by their director, Andrew Dubber, who's kneeling at the moment with the mobile phone taking photos. But someone who has been a huge champion of gender equality. We need more men like you. Many of you might wonder why invest in music technology research. Well, I can tell you that today in our sector we have some of the biggest global champions, European companies that are leaders in this field, in Spotify and SoundCloud and many others, and are truly changing the business. But in addition to this, our community has generated creative solutions for fields like neuroscience, microcomputing, or heavy machinery for forestry and agriculture. So never underestimate what the research field can do for the economy. Knowledge is worth investing in. I'm also incredibly honored to represent these women, each really impressive for her intelligence and her drive, but particularly, in my opinion, for her long-term view of the future of humanity. The long-term view is so often overlooked. I am also very honored that the organizers emphasized social conscience in this process. Social conscience, I find, a particularly European quality and one we should cultivate. I was inspired also by the judges. One of the judges is with us today, and that was particularly for the fact that they emphasized the role of the female perspective in business. Today is International Women's Day. Some of us are mothers, some of us are teachers or entrepreneurs, but most of us seem to be driven by the need to understand the human condition. And yet this is often suppressed in the workplace in favor of other drivers like competitive aggression. So I encourage you to use your sense of humanity to continue to inform your innovation. And as a benchmark for your business decision, it comes from a good place. And just one more very personal thing, I'm sorry if I'm going on for a bit longer, but I wish my father was still with us. He was an architect, a theorist, and a great teacher to me. He was restricted by a severely troubled country, who was even at war at one stage. Closed borders, limited means. But he said something very simple to me. He said, you know, I was dreaming again, but I'm flying. And I look at the people below and I think, why can't they do this? It's so easy. And I said, Dad, you're so lucky. Most people are currently dreaming they are drowning. Well, my father has been published across the world, so what you have inside you can lift you over the walls that others build and way past the borders. And at this time, more than any other, I hope you use it. Thank you very much.